Solve another Leetcode problem. Problem 72, edit distance. So we are giving two words, word 1 and word 2. We just need to use insert, delete, on replace to make the word 1 equal to word 2. We need to calculate the minimum calculations. So for example, this example 1, the minimum calculation is 3. We just need to replace it with R, and we need to remove R, so it is RO, and then we need to remove this E, it is ROS. Yeah, so there are just three operations, and that is the minimum. Now let's go to the whiteboard. After that, I will go to the code editor to finish the coding. Now let's go to the table of this DP string. So for the string problem, basically we're gonna prepare a DP array. So it is a 2D matrix. Inside of the matrix, we need to prepare. So this is S2, should be ROS, and this is S1. So S2 will be the column, and S1 will be the rows. So for the S2, so here we're gonna prepare a padding empty string, and also for the S1 string, it's RSE, we're gonna prepare a empty string as our padding. So from the beginning, the empty string to empty string, it is a 0 because we don't need to do any of the operations. If we want to make this empty string to R, we need one operation. To O, we need two operations. Basically, we need to add R and O. Similarly, for this S, it's gonna be 3. And also for the column, if we need to make this 8 to empty string, we're gonna delete it. So similarly for others, it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we need to update the DP array from the index 1 from here. Basically, we need to check two conditions. If this character inside the S2 equals to the character inside S1, we're gonna check the DPR and C should equal to the DPR minus 1, C minus 1. So this means if they are equal, for example, if this character O equals to here, this character O, we just need to check the previous state. Because if they are equal, we don't need to do any of the operations. We don't need to change, delete, or add. We just need to check the previous state. So it's gonna be DP R minus 1 and C minus 1. If they are not equal, basically we need to do these three operations to make them equal. So how can we make them equal? We need to do the three operations. For the chains, basically it is the DPR minus 1, C minus 1. For example, this is R and this is 8. If we want to use the chains, we just need to check the previous state, R minus 1, C minus 1, it is here. So from this position, it is a 0, need to plus 1. After that, it's gonna plus 1. And there are also other operations. Let me explain some other operations. For example, from this 1 to here to this 2. So here, we are going to check this O and this S. They are not equal. So this O inside S1 not equal to S inside S2. How can we make it equal? We're going to prepare three conditions. One is the change. We can change this O to S. If we change this O to S, it's S, still not equal to ROS. It means that is not okay. If we're gonna use the change, it means it's gonna not be okay. So the 2 will plus 1, it is 3. It is not the minimum. If we use the add, so for 1, it is here at this position. It is here is its O inside S1, and inside S2 it is RO. So if we use add, this is ROS, so this is HO. So the HO just plus a S. We just use add. So there's just one operation from the previous state if we use add, and we need to plus 1. This 1 is for add, so it is 2. The minimum of them is 2, because the chains 2 plus 1 is 3. And we can also use delete. If we use delete, we're gonna choose this number from here, from the top 3. So for the 8th, so here it is a 8th character, and here is ROS. If we use delete, we should need how many operations? We need 4 operations. Why? We need to delete the 8th first, and then we need to add ROS. It means 4 operations. So what is the minimum operation? It is the add from this one. It means we just need to add an S. Because after we add S, this is OS, they are equal, and this R and 8, they're gonna be we're gonna use the chains. It is 1 operation, so it is just 2 operations. Yeah, so this is the meaning of add, delete, and change. Now let me explain some others. Now let's just update the DP array. So for here, if r not equal to 8, we're gonna check the minimum of the 3 numbers plus 1, 0 plus 1, it is 1 here. Now let's update the next one. The minimum 1 plus 1 is 2. So for this one, the minimum of these 3, because they are not equal, so it's not equal to s. It's not equal to s here. So it's gonna be the minimum of 2, 3, and 2. It's gonna be 3. Now let's go to the next row. So for here, they are not equal. The minimum 1 plus 1, it is 2. So for here, I already explained they are equal. We just need to take this value. It is 1. So for here, O and S, they are not equal. We just need to check the minimum plus 1. It is 2. Now we go to the next row. R and R, they are equal. We just take this value. It's 2. Now this R and O, they are not equal. This R and this O from here, they are not equal. So what are we gonna do? We can take the minimum of them, 1, 2, and 2 plus 1, it is 2. Why? Because for this situation, we just need to add, we just need to delete a character. For example, if we go from here, we just need to delete this character R. After delete, it is its O, and here is RO. As we know that it's O and RO, there's 1 operation, and the delete is 1 operation, so it is 2. So that is why here is 2, because for here we need to use the delete. Basically, it is from this 1 to here, this 2. Now let's go to the next. They are not equal, so this 1 plus 1 is gonna be 2. Now let's go to the next row. This S and R, they are not equal. We're gonna take the minimum. It is 2 plus 1, it's 3. Now from this position, they are not equal. 2 plus 1 is 3 here. Now S equal to S, so it's gonna be take this 2 here. Now let's check the last row. So here, this E and R, they are not equal. So we take the minimum 3 plus 1 is 4. And here, O and E, they are not equal. So 3 plus 1 is 4. Now let's check the last one. This S and E, they are not equal. So we take the minimum 2 plus 1, it is 3. Yeah. Basically, this is our DP operations for the added distance problem. Now let me go to the code editor to finish the coding. As I said before, basically this is a DP problem, and I needed to prepare the row and the column. So for me, I'm gonna use a row and column. So our C should be, for the row, should be length of word 1. I'm gonna plus 1 because I'm gonna prepare a padding of empty string. And similarly for the column, I'm gonna use word 2 plus 1. Now I'm going to prepare my DP array. So inside the DP array, initially it's gonna be 0 plus the column for R in range row. So this is my DP array. After that, I'm gonna prepare the DP array. Basically, I'm gonna to prepare the first row and the first column. I'm gonna prepare this first row and here this first column from here, basically. Now let me go to the code editor. So for preparing the first row, I'm going to use C for C in range 1 to column C. So the DP 0, the first row, C should equal to dp0 C. Yeah, so this is the first row, C minus 1. So here gonna plus 1. Yeah, basically this means I'm gonna update from here 0, 1, 2, 3. So for this place, I'm gonna use this 1 plus 1, it is 1. And for the next one, this 1 plus 1, it's gonna be 2. Yeah, and I just copy this lines of code and prepare the first column. So for the first column, it's gonna be for R in range 1 to R, and here gonna be 0, and this gonna be R, and inside, so here gonna be 0 minus 1, and here gonna be 0 because it's the first column. Yeah, after updating the first rows and first columns, let me print out the DP array. Let's check if it is okay. So here I just return a 0. It doesn't matter because I'm going to check basically for the DP array. Yeah, I'm going to check if everything is right for the first row and first column. Yeah, let's check inside. As you can see, it is 1, 2, 3. Here is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It means it is okay. Now let's continue for our DP array. So for the DP array, it's gonna be for R in range 1 to capital R, and for C in range 1 to capital C. We just need to check two conditions. If SR minus 1 equal to SC minus 1, our DP RC should equal to the top left. Let me check. Yeah, it should be the top left. It should be DP R minus 1 and C minus 1. If they are not equal, we're gonna do the three operations: add, delete, and change. So the DP RC should equal to, yeah, those three operations, maybe one of them is the minimum because we need to check the minimum operations. Basically, it is the DP RC minus 1 and the DP R minus 1 C. Yeah, and for the meanings of each one, basically, yeah, for the meanings, if it is from the left side, this is C minus 1, it is the add operation, and this one, if it is from the top, it means the delete operation. We also need another operation, it is the change, so the DP R minus 1 and C minus 1. For each of the operations, basically, we need to consume 1. So here, we need to plus 1 at the last. Yeah, now let me just make it bigger, like this. Yeah, so here is okay. Now, this is our result. We need to check the minimum of the each operation, but for the each operation, we need to consume 1. So this is from the previous state. This is for this operation. It is 1. Yeah, the previous state is at the 3 state. This is a change, and this is the R minus 1. This is the delete, and for this one, this is the add. Now we just need to return our DP array. So it should be DP minus 1 and minus 1. Now let me just run it to check if it really works. Something wrong. It is not S. It is a word. Yeah, for the R it is a word 1, and for the C it is a word 2. Now let me run it to check if there are any mistakes. As you can see, it works. Now let me submit it to check if it can pass all the testing cases. Yeah, as you can see, it passed all the testing cases. And by the way, because I print out the DP, that is why it is so slow. Let me submit it again to check if it can speed up a little bit. Yeah, as you can see, it speed up a little bit. It's nearly 69% of all Python 3 submissions. And by the way, the time complexity is OM times N. M is the length of the word 1, N is the length of the word 2, because basically we need to calculate a matrix inside for the DP array. Thank you for watching. If you think this is helpful, please like and subscribe. I will upload more Leetcode problem like this. See you next time.